Have you ever stood at a bank counter, heard a simple question in English, and suddenly forgotten every word you know?
Oh, yes, and that feeling is awful. Money is already stressful, and when you have to talk about it in English, wow, it can feel even worse.
Exactly. Maybe you want to open an account, use an ATM, or ask about your balance, but your mind just goes blank.
And then you start thinking, wait, how do I say take out money? What's a checking account? What do I say to the bank teller?
If that sounds familiar, don't worry. Today, we're going to make it simple.
Yes, today's topic is practical banking English, the kind of English you actually need in real life.
Welcome back to Daily English Loop. I'm Alex, and this is the place where learning English feels calm, useful, and part of your everyday life.
And I'm Lisa. So if banking in English has ever felt confusing, stressful, or just a little scary, take a breath. We've got you.
In this episode, we're going to talk about how to open an account, how to use an ATM, how to ask for help at the bank, and a few key words that will make everything much easier.
No complicated lesson, just clear, practical English for real situations.
All right, Lisa, let's start with the most basic question. If I move to a new country and need a safe place to keep my money, what do I need first?
First, you need a bank account.
Right. Bank account is one of the most important phrases here.
Yes, a bank account is the place where your money is stored safely in the bank.
And when you go to a bank, there are usually two common account types people hear about first.
A checking account and a savings account.
Let's explain those in a simple way. What is a checking account?
A checking account is the account you use for everyday spending.
So, coffee, groceries, rent, small purchases?
Exactly. Money goes in and money goes out often.
And a savings account?
That is for money you want to keep for later, maybe for travel, emergencies, or a big future plan.
So, a very easy way to remember it is this. Checking is for daily life, savings is for the future.
That's a great way to remember it.
So, let's imagine I walk into a bank for the first time. What should I say?
You can say, "Hi, I'd like to open an account, please."
Nice and simple.
Very simple. And if you already know which one you want, you can say, "I'd like to open a checking account," or "I'd like to open a savings account."
That sounds polite and natural.
Yes. Then the bank employee will probably ask you for some documents.
Right. This part is important because even if your English is okay, the vocabulary here can feel unfamiliar.
Usually, the bank will ask you for your ID.
ID means identification.
Exactly. It could be your passport, driver's license, or another official document with your name and photo.
They may also ask for proof of address.
That phrase confuses a lot of learners.
It does, so let's make it easy. Proof of address means a document that shows where you live.
For example, a utility bill, a letter, or some official paper with your name and address on it.
Very useful. Then, after they check your documents, what happens next?
Usually, they ask you to fill out a form.
Another very common phrase.
Yes, fill out a form just means write your information on a paper or screen.
Name, address, phone number, maybe email.
Exactly. And then, near the end, you may need to sign your name.
Your signature.
Right. So if you hear, "Please sign here," that means write your signature in that place.
So opening an account may sound scary, but the conversation is often very simple.
Yes. It might sound like this. "Hi, I'd like to open a checking account." "Sure. Can I see your ID?" "Of course." "Do you have proof of address?" "Yes, here it is." "Please fill out this form." "Okay."
That already sounds much less stressful.
Exactly. Once you know the key phrases, it becomes much easier.
Okay, now you have a bank account. Great, but an empty account is not very exciting.
True. Now we need to put money into it.
So what is the banking word for putting money into your account?
Deposit.
A deposit.
Yes. You can say, I'd like to make a deposit.
Very useful phrase.
And if you want to say it even more simply, you can say, I'd like to put money into my account.
That is great for beginners.
Yes, it may not sound as formal, but it is very clear and natural.
Now, let's go to the opposite situation. What if I need cash?
Then you need to take money out of your account.
And the bank word for that is
Withdrawal.
a tricky word.
Yes. Honestly, it is not the easiest word to pronounce.
So if learners forget it, they should not panic.
Definitely not. You can simply say, I'd like to take out some cash.
That is such a helpful phrase.
It really is. Easy, natural, and clear.
So now we have deposit for putting money in and withdrawal or take out cash for taking money out.
Exactly.
And who is the person behind the counter helping you?
That person is called a teller.
A bank teller.
Right. A teller helps customers with daily banking needs.
So if someone says, please go to the teller, that just means go to the person at the bank counter.
Yes. Nothing mysterious.
All right, now let's talk about a place many people use more often than the bank counter.
The ATM.
Yes, because let's be honest, sometimes the bank is closed.
Exactly. Maybe it is late at night. Maybe it is the weekend. Maybe you just want cash quickly.
So what is an ATM?
ATM stands for Automated Teller Machine.
Which sounds formal, but really it just means the machine where you can take out cash, check your balance, and do a few basic banking tasks.
Right. And to use it, you usually need your bank card and your PIN.
Very important word, PIN.
Yes, PIN means Personal Identification Number.
Usually a short, secret number.
And very important, never share your PIN.
Never.
If you are at the ATM, the machine may show words like insert card, enter PIN, withdraw cash, check balance, or print receipt.
That is actually a very useful mini vocabulary list.
It really is. And if you want to practice English with real-life words, ATM screens are full of useful, practical language.
So let's imagine I am standing at an ATM. What do I do?
First, insert your card.
Then enter your PIN.
Then, choose what you want to do.
For example, withdraw cash.
Or check balance.
And then, very important, take your card back.
Yes. Oh, wow. So many people forget that part when they are nervous or distracted.
Have you ever forgotten your card in an ATM?
No, thankfully, but I have definitely felt that little moment of panic when I thought I had.
That is such a horrible feeling.
It really is.
So let's go to another important situation. What if you lose your card?
Ah, yes, that is a very real problem.
And one that makes people panic fast.
Completely understandable. If you lose your card, you need to contact the bank as soon as possible.
And what should you say?
Something very simple, like, "Hi, I lost my card. I need to cancel it."
Perfect.
Or, "My card is missing. Can you block it?"
Good. Cancel it and block it are both very useful here.
Yes. The main idea is make the old card unusable so no one else can use your money.
And then the bank will usually send you a new card.
Exactly.
All right, now let's talk about another very important phrase, balance.
Yes, balance means the amount of money currently in your account.
So if you ask, "What is my balance?" you're asking, "How much money do I have in this account right now?"
Exactly. And this is a phrase many people use all the time.
Especially before buying something expensive.
Very true.
So you can say, "I'd like to check my balance."
Or at an ATM, you may see a button that says Check Balance.
Nice and useful.
Another everyday banking situation is moving money from one place to another.
Ah, yes, transfer.
Exactly. Transfer money means send money from one account to another,
So maybe from your checking account to your savings account.
or from your account to a friend.
So you might say, "I need to transfer some money."
Very useful sentence. And now let's talk about travel, because that introduces another common banking word, currency. Yes, currency means the type of money used in a country.
Dollars, euros, pounds, yen.
Exactly. Different countries, different currencies.
So if you are traveling and need a different currency, what do you ask for?
You ask to exchange money.
"I'd like to exchange some money."
Or, can I exchange dollars for euros?
Very practical.
And again, it sounds much easier once you hear the sentence a few times.
Definitely.
You know, Alex, I think one big reason banking feels scary in English is that people expect the language to be very formal.
That is a really good point.
And yes, some words are formal, like withdrawal, balance, or currency.
But in real conversations, people also use very normal English.
Exactly. I need to open an account. I want to take out some cash. I lost my card. I need help with my account.
That is why this topic becomes much less scary when you focus on useful phrases, not perfect phrases.
Yes, clear English is enough.
All right, now let's talk about something very modern. Online banking.
Ah, yes. Honestly, this is how I do almost everything now.
Same. A lot of people rarely go into the bank anymore.
Right. They use the app on their phone or go to the bank website.
And online banking gives you lots of useful English, too.
Definitely. Words like login, password, transfer, payment, balance, transaction history.
Oh, transaction is a useful one.
Yes, a transaction is any movement of money, buying something, receiving money, making a payment.
So if you are checking your app and see recent transactions, that just means recent money activity.
Exactly.
And online banking is very convenient.
Very. You can check your balance in seconds, transfer money, pay bills, and sometimes even chat with customer support.
Though, honestly, when something feels confusing or serious, I still prefer talking to a real person.
Same. If there's a problem, I want a human being.
Definitely.
Before we finish, I think we should do a quick real-life mini-dialogue.
Good idea.
Okay, imagine you walk into a bank.
All right.
The teller says, "Hi, how can I help you today?"
I say, "Hi, I'd like to open a checking account, please."
Great. Then the teller says, "Sure, can I see your ID?"
Of course. Here you go.
Then, "Do you have proof of address?"
Yes, I do.
Then, "Please fill out this form."
Okay, thank you.
See? That already sounds manageable.
Very manageable.
Now another one, ATM situation.
Okay.
You need cash. What do you do?
I insert my card, enter my PIN, choose Withdraw Cash, take the money, and then take my card back.
Perfect.
Nice and easy.
All right, let's do a quick recap.
Good idea.
A bank account is where you keep your money in the bank.
A checking account is for daily spending.
A savings account is for money you want to keep for later.
To put money in, you make a deposit.
To take money out, you make a withdrawal, or you can simply say, take out cash.
A teller is the bank employee at the counter.
An ATM is the machine you use for cash and other simple banking tasks.
Your PIN is your secret number.
Your balance is how much money you have in your account.
To move money, you transfer it.
And if you need different money for travel, you exchange currency.
That is already a very strong set of practical banking English.
Definitely enough to make real-life situations much less stressful.
Before we go, I want to ask you a fun little question, Lisa.
Go ahead.
When you pay for things, are you more of a cash person or a card person?
Oh, definitely card. Or honestly, even phone payment. I almost never carry cash.
Same. But I do like keeping a little cash in my wallet just in case.
That's actually smart.
What about you listening right now?
Yes. Tell us in the comments, do you prefer cash, card, or phone payment?
And if you want, write one banking phrase you learned today.
We'd love to read your answers.
And if this episode helped you, don't forget to subscribe to Daily English Loop.
Thanks for spending this time with us.
Keep practicing useful English.
And keep making it part of your real everyday life.
We'll see you next time.